What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you our Week 8 battle for the BBR. We are currently sitting 3 wins and 4 losses after a ridiculous win last week, honestly. I have no idea how we ended up clutching that one out. A little bit of hacks on our part, which, I will definitely take after the weeks that I've been through. This week we are playing against Patty Trills and his Sin City Scizors, a really cool team name, really cool logo. I don't think I've seen Scizor be the, mascot of a team since like the Philadelphia Scizors, I think it is. But regardless, it's still a really cool logo, and he's got a really interesting team that actually Liv helped him build. And it just turns out that Liv is actually in the league now. So yeah, the good news is we definitely have a really solid matchup around here. I'm really been excited for this game. One, because, Patty's 0-7, and I'm hoping that we can break our streak of losing to people with really poor records. So, if we lose to Patty, that would really suck. That really hurts our playoff chances, because then we'll have to, win out all the way, which would really hurt us. But Patty here, his team is threatening. There's one big standout, and you might think it's the Clef. You might think it's the Heracross. No, it's the DARMANITAN. That thing is a huge threat to my team. My only water type is Urshifu. My only fire resist on the entire roster is Urshifu and Cinderace. Those two mons are not bulky at all, and that really, really affects how I'm going to be able to do in this game. Looking at this, though, we definitely have some positives, because my opponent has only one hazard remover, and that is the Braviary. And if I'm going to be honest, Braviary doesn't exactly have the best matchup against me. My team really takes advantage of the base 80 speed tier really well. I have Mamoswine with Priority Ice Shard, which is super effective, and I can win a speed tie, fire off an Icicle Crash, and KO it. I won't be getting Oko by a superpower or a close combat, so I can definitely use that to my advantage. Urshifu, Cinderace, Roserade, Porygon Z, Emolga, they all outspeed and do tons of damage to it, so I don't think it's the best bring. The last time he played against Liv, he brought, I think it was just whatever was in his box. So it could be a toss-up for me. I don't know what he's going to be bringing, but I need the win. So I'm going not all out, but pretty far out, because I honestly had a really busy week. But this is our team this time around, and it's a really cool team at that. It is based specifically around getting up webs and keeping them up. So to start off, we have our Cinderace here, which is having the Pyro Ball, High Jump Kick, U-Turn, and the Bulk Up. This set does amazing against my opponent's entire team, bar the Slowbro. Once the Slowbro is gone or weakened, it just sets up and wins. That's basically it. Bulk Up will allow us to pretty much take any hits from everything. First of all, I outspeed his entire team right now, except for a max speed timid Alolan Persian. Other than that, we outspeed everything. We won't outspeed a Scarf Braviary, but because we don't have to worry about changing to a fighting type, we'll actually take a Brave Bird if we get up to +1, which is really nice, and we can then fire off a Pyro Ball and destroy that thing if it ends up being Scarfed. Heliolisk, if it's behind webs, the Darmanitan is behind webs, I'm not worried about it at all, because they're not going to appreciate Pyro Balls or High Jump Kicks or U-Turns or whatever the case may be. And again, I'm U-turning out every time I see that Slowbro. Want to get that chip damage off on it. It can do like 30-ish, 35% to it, and has really solid damage to go into something else, like potentially my next mon, which is going to be my Vikavolt. Now, Vikavolt is my lead. If it dies, so be it. The whole point is I lead with it, I click Sticky Web. If he does not bring the Braviary, that should be game behind webs, because he doesn't have Court Change or anything like that. He doesn't have Rapid Spin. He just has one Defogger, and that's it. Volt Switch for momentum. Mudshot is there because it hits the Darmanitan, the Heliolisk, the Steelix for really good damage, lowering their speed. And if for some reason I don't get off the webs or they get defogged away, I can still always Mudshot Heracross, which is a really big threat to my team, and then weaken that thing so I can deal with it another way. Volt Switch is there for the Slowbro, Roost for longevity, but the main thing is just getting up webs, keeping them up, that being it. Speed on the set is there for 12 speed Clefable, and the most important member of our whole team is this Vikavolt, because if we don't get up webs, I don't think we have a really good shot at winning this game. I desperately need them. I did not run a defensive Urshifu like I was thinking about running. I decided to go very offensive, hyper offensive this week. Moving on, our next teammate is going to be our Urshifu, which Surging Strikes, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, and U-Turn. Surging Strikes makes its return. The last week we ended up running Close Combats that have a Thunder Punch and U-Turn or something. This time around we're running the Surging Strikes with the Life Orb with Unseen Fist, so that the Clefairy can never beat us 1v1 unless it's like super offensive with like Moonblast and Life Orb and whatnot. But at the end of the day, Surging Strikes is just ripping a hole through that Pokemon. With our speed, we outspeed the Darmanitan. If the Slowbro was around, I'm pretty much clicking U-Turn or Thunder Punch the entire time. I really don't have any other options, because if it comes in, one, it's probably going to be Helmet if Patty is actually building for me, and two, it has Regenerator, so it can just heal back all the HP. This way, if I go for Thunder Punch, that's basically 50% off on the Slowbro. That's like 40-ish% off on the Slowbro, and then U-Turn is like 35 to 45%. So that's not bad at all. I definitely feel like it's a really solid way to get around it. Just all the momentum that I have, I just gotta keep going, momentum, to go into some really big threats. One of those threats is going to be my Roserade. Roserade with Sludge Bomb, Gauge Drain, Extra Sensory, and Synthesis is terrifying. Looking at this set, it really does a number on my opponent's team if webs are up. If it's a Scarf Darmanitan and webs are up, then I obviously need to be careful. I don't take a hit from that thing, which is very scary, but we just kind of destroyed my opponent's whole team. If I bring this in on Slowbro, oh, forget about it. Giga Drain comes out, that's doing a ton of damage. If I get it in on Clefable, Sludge Bomb, tons of damage. If I get it in on Roselia, Extra Sensory. If I get it in on the Heracross, same deal. Basically, I can take hits and fire back, and I have Synthesis there just to recover back some HP because, again, I have Life Orb. I'm going to be taking 10% chip every single turn, so I got to be very careful. But the big thing is it destroys the wall core of Slowbro and Clefable. Our next mon is going to be our Porygon Z. It's another one of those mons I really want to get into as much as possible. Tri-Attack, Adaptability boosted, Life Orb, come on. Recover is there to heal up on some of those walls like the Clefable. Agility is there because Darmanitan should outspeed my base 90s, including Porygon Z and Roserade. So we have to be careful and make sure that we outspeed that thing. And honestly, agility kind of helps with that. Boosting up our speed by 2 stages is absolutely valuable because it helps us beat the Braviary, which is not affected by webs. It helps us beat the Persian, which outspeeds us, fires off a Foul Play or whatever, or a Dark Pulse and tries to flinch us down or whatnot, or just parting shots around all over us. So we definitely have to be careful. The good news is we have the coverage. Dark Pulse is there to hit the Cofagrigus and the Steelix for neutral damage or super effective damage, and Tri-Attack is there for literally everything else. And then our final mon is going to be our Mamoswine. Mamoswine is running the Assault Vest this week. I just wanted a way to have an electric check, just something that could take a hit from an electric type and just be an immunity. And Emolga, as good as it is this matchup, it actually is really good with Nuzzle. I didn't feel like it was going to be worth it because it doesn't take the hits from the what is that thing called, the Helios, as well as I want, or basically at all. With the Assault Vest on the Mamoswine, we don't need to run Roost on this set because it doesn't get Roost. We don't need Roxa this week. It'd be nice, but we don't need it. Icicle Crash with Earthquake hits my opponent's team for amazing damage. Knockoff is there just to get rid of any random items that might be threatening to my team. It does a bit more damage to the Cofagrigus at first. It gets rid of a, I don't know, Rocky Helmet on the Slowbro. It gets rid of a Life Orb on the Clefable, whatever the case may be. So that's what we have that for. With our speed, we actually have speed for Heliolisk at -1, and that is it. With Earthquake, we destroy everything. We take 2 Timid Hyper Voices from a Life Orb Heliolisk, a Timid Heliolisk, so keep that in mind. And we take a Timid Life Orb Grass Knot after Rocks, even though he has like 2 Rockers. So just to be safe, want to make sure. There is Spikes. Heracross does get Spikes now, and so does Roselia, so we have to be careful about that. He also has the Toxic Spikes option with the Cofagrigus. Gotta be careful. I do have Roserade to absorb those up, but that is going to be our team for this week's battle. I'm hoping that we can get the win. We desperately need another one, and yeah, I think this is the first time going into a BBR battle without a mock in the entire time. I think every single time I've had a BBR game, I've actually had a mock for that battle. So this is going to be a first. We'll see how I'm going to do. I might just get 6-0'd. You never know. That's how important mocks are. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure to like on the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in a second with the battle. All right, everyone, we are back. No layout for this battle. I was having some computer issues. I still am, honestly. I need to get an actual good computer. Like, enough's enough. It's getting ridiculous because I'm having so many issues. But looking at the team he brought the Braviary, which means he does have Defog on his team. But that's okay. I can go with my Vikavolt. He has no electric immunity, which is really nice. So I'm definitely going to try and take advantage of that as much as possible. Let me just double check this. Is this Water Urshifu? It should be. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, leading off with the Vikavolt here. Going to fire off of Sticky Webs. And yeah, unless he leads off with the Darmanitan, I should be good to go, honestly. I think he will lead off with Darmanitan. I think that's a pretty free lead on his end. But it is what it is. If he leads off with the Heliolisk, I web, and then I go hard into Darm. Or not Darm, Hydrate. Wow. Like, it's just hilarious how bad I am at these. I go into my Mamoswine. I'm awful. Darmson. That's definitely Darmanitan. Yeah. That's fine. He's going to bring us down to our Sash here, as I will effectively get up my webs. And we'll see how this goes. Have fun to Patty, by the way. Forgot to say. He is a pretty big member in this community, so if you guys have not checked him out already, he is promoting Draft League, which is awesome. As long as, like, if everyone promotes Draft League, it'd just be so much better. I'm so happy that this thing has become as big as it is. It's so cool. But yeah, we'll see what he wants to do. I'm imagining it's going to be a U-turn or Flare Blitz. Probably a Flare Blitz because I have no Fire Switch in. But yeah, as he just Flare Blitzes. Yep, that's fair. He's going to bring us down to our Sash here. As we get down to our Sash, And, okay. So if I go to a DARMANITAN, okay, I'm pretty sure it is Choice Scarf. We're not Oko, we're not 2-KO'd. Yeah, our, what's it called? Urshifu is not 2-KO'd. So I'm going hard into Urshifu here. So we'll take this hit. As in comes another Flare Blitz. 39 to 46%. Yeah, about right, so that's definitely Scarf. And he's got to fear a Jet, so I'm going to go for a U-turn. He's going to outspeed me this turn, so that's important to note. And that does become problematic in case he's Rocky Helmet on his Slowbro. If he's Rocky Helmet on the Bro, that's a problem. But we'll see. We're chipping this thing down, we're chipping it down, it's taking a lot, but it's basically 50% now, so that's nice. As he switches out, fair. I'm imagining it's going to be the Slowbro, Slewbrew, that is, these names. So Slowbro comes out, are you Rocky Helmet? Let's see. U-turn comes out. Oh, look at that damage. Okay. He is Rocky Helmet. So we can only do that one more time. That's rough. That's rough. Okay, what does he have on his roster? Do I just go hard into Porygon Z here? I think I do. I'll go hard into Porygon Z here. And I want to Agility, because he goes into Darm, I'm screwed. I could Dark Pulse on the Clefable. Because all I want to do, I just want to weaken things down. I think once I get to the point where things are weakened down, then I can do that with my Porygon Z, because the Steelix didn't come. So once the Qualified Grigus gets weakened, once the Slowbro gets, or the Clefable gets weakened, I should be in a really good spot. So I can just Agility up and go for game. But yeah, I think I've gone for Dark Pulse here. Might have been a misplay, probably was better off going for the Tri-Attack, but just in case he goes into Coffer Grigus, I at least have a way of hitting that thing. And this game, it probably would have been better to have Shadow Ball over Dark Pulse. I don't think Braviary wants to come in and take this hit. So, but he switches out, and he's going to go into... Okay, so Kofak comes out. So I think it was a good move for me to go with the Dark Pulse, right? Because this thing gets weakened down, that's absolutely huge for me. Beautiful. Doing just about half to it. And he's leftovers. So I don't feel comfortable going for a... I feel like I have to go for another, what is it called? Dark Pulse here. So that's what I'm going to do. Only thing is, every time Darm comes in, it basically gets a kill. Yeah. And that was the whole thing. Like, the entire game I knew Darm was going to be a problem. I really wanted to run defensive. I thought it was going to be really cool to run defensive Urshifu, but it just didn't feel like it was going to be doing the most amount of work I wanted it to do. So I'm cool with that, but we're in a really good spot. Porygon Z, every time the Slowbro's in or the Clefable's in, is just going to... Okay, he has Protect. So if I had Agility there... Oh my god, if I had Agility there. Okay. That's fine. It's probably... It's a range now, that's for sure. But we'll fire off another Dark Pulse. So we know he... I'm pretty sure he's Scarf. I'm going to write down Scarf. On the Darm, I'm going to write down Flare Blitz. He is Helmet on his Slowbro. And he has Protect and Leftovers on his Coffer Grigus. Yeah. The thing with this Porygon Z set, is when, as he switches out, Clefable, Clarity B. Okay. I just want to weaken this. We do 0 damage to that thing. Porygon Z against Clefable, which is also Leftovers. If he's fully physically defensive, Tri-Attack does 65 to 78. And I think by that damage, I think he is fully physically defensive. So I'm going to go for the Tri-Attack here. And we shall see what he wants to do as we Tri-Attack. This can do a huge amount of damage to him. Nice. That's very nice. Just about half. As he Calm Minds up. Question is, do I just lose this? I don't think I do because I have Urshifu in the back. And Cinderace, so I should be fine. But I can just Tri-Attack again. Eventually we're going to get the 20% chance to Paralyze, Burn, or Freeze. Good damage, good damage. Soft Boiled. Eventually we're going to get that. And when it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, well, we got fucked. So Calm Mind, Soft Boiled, I imagine Moonblast plus Filler, but Tri-Attack comes out. And he's also like, he's got to be careful. Crits are a thing. So he's got Calm Mind, Soft Boiled. So because he's Soft Boiled, I'm pretty sure I can assume he's Magic Guard. So if we get a Paralysis, that'd be amazing. Off of Tri-Attack. We'll Tri-Attack again. Big damage. Another Calm Mind. So the only way we break this thing right now is if we crit it. Which sucks, but... yeah. So it's a good thing I didn't go ahead and start setting up with this thing. Tri-Attack again. Oh, so close. Not really, but you know. Soft Boil again. I don't think it's in my best interest. Like at this point, if I lose this game, I lose this game. Like Clefable's a beast. We know that. Alright, let's go for another Tri-Attack. I don't want to recover in case he actually goes for an attack. Yikes. Can we please get a 20% chance? Like, it's 20%. Come on. That's like going to be a problem if we don't get any 20%. So we've used at this point, I think 6 of them? 5 of them, 6 of them at least? And he's at full. We used 5 of them and no 20%. So it should happen 1 every 5 times. Come on. Guess not. Okay. Roserade against the +2 Clefable. Sludge still has over half to it. That's nuts. Flamethrower to us. That has a chance to KO me. Gotta go Mammal Swine and Earthquake. We are Adamant. I don't think he's max defense based on the damage that we had done. How much is Cinderace's Pyro Ball doing? 49 to 58. So I think I can go into Mammal Swine here and just fire off Earthquakes. I think that's enough at this point, and we'll see what happens. So Earthquake comes out. If he thinks we're Life Orb, we're going to do over half to it. Even if he's max defense, max HP. Bold. But Clef claims the first kill. I got a bad feeling. Our streak of losing to people with poor records is about to continue, and we're going to get 6-0'd by this Clefable. Let's see. I just needed a power there, or like anything, honestly. A burn would have been whatever, but like, still, just getting that 20% would have been really cool to actually get any 20%. But he switches out. Okay, so he's going to get rid of his webs here. And this is why we keep around our Vikavolt. So let's go for the Icicle Crash, because Defog is coming out. Maybe he U-turns, who knows? As he defogs instead. Yeah, so that's fine. And this is why I want to keep around my, what is that thing called? Vikavolt. Because now that this thing is gone, first of all, hooray, not a 6-0, yay. Now that that thing is gone, we have an option to take a hit. I just got a call from someone. You guys keep getting these random calls from like these spam callers. That so suck. But yeah, so now that his defogger is gone, that's good. I don't think MattOshea does take an attack from Darmanitan, right? Jolly Flareblitz is a roll. It's 90 to 108. How much is it doing to Cinderace? 2 a KO. Oh my god. But he is in range of High Jump Kick, which is nice. And how much recoil would he take from Mamoswine? 33 to 39, but he goes into Slowbro, which I'm cool with because I can go for a knockoff here. I want to get rid of his Rocky Helmet. That's going to really help out my Urshifu. Yeah, we'll see what he wants to do. If he goes for a Psychic move here, he predicted the Roserade. Okay, we got that off. Nice. We take helmet damage, and he goes for Scald. Wow, that did so much damage to me. And he burns. Of course he burns on the first turn. Oh, I needed that not to burn. Okay. In case he switches out hard into the... No, I got an Earthquake here. Losing this thing sucks. But we Earthquake here. Wow, that is nothing. And he Slack Offs. Again, just in case he switches out, knock off. Just want to make sure I get that hit off. I think we have 2 more turns left to attack. I need teleports. Okay, so we know 3 of this thing's moves. So it's got Slack Off, it's got Teleport, and Scald. If it didn't burn me there, oh my god, if it didn't burn me there. We would at least been able to keep up with the pressure. Because now he goes into Clefable and he just clicks Calm Mind a bunch of times. The good news is he's going to need multiple Calm Minds to really deal with me. If I can get Slowbro in again on a U-turn from Cinderace, Darmson. Okay, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. I'm just going to go for an Ice Shard here. It's going to take a lot less damage now. But, yeah, it's still going to be under 50%. Yeah, under 15%. It would have been really cool if I was able to get to take 33% from recoil, but unfortunately not. Let's go into Cinderace. Okay. Thinking. I'm U-turning here. I'll live the hit. I think he's going to switch out. If he doesn't switch out, I take the damage, which he switches out. Okay, good. I would consider my mentality. I take the damage. Yeah. Okay, no, this is good. I would have taken the damage. He would have taken U-turn, and then he would still have to do damage to my incoming Urshifu. So yeah, from that, I could be Scarf still. I could be Scarf. But in comes Vikavolt. I'm setting up webs again. I would love to Roost here, but I can't, because if he goes hard Darm, which I think is his play, then he got me. I could also Volt Switch there, but what would I have gone into? Roserade, maybe? It is not looking good. But we are speedy, so there's no reason for him to outspeed us. But he switch out. Does he go into Darmanitan? He does. So I should have Volt Switched there. I don't need you around anymore. I appreciate all your help, Vikavolt, but I don't need you around. And let's go for let's just go for a Volt Switch here. No reason not to. But yeah, the Darmanitan should go down after U-turn plus a hit from my Cinderace. I'm expecting a Flare Blitz to come out here, or a U-turn maybe. One of the two, honestly. It doesn't matter which one he goes for. If he goes for Rock Slide, then I'm in a great position, because that means yeah, if he goes for Rock Slide, that means my Urshifu should take that hit. He goes for Rock Slide. Okay. Urshifu against Darmanitan's Rock Slide. It is 16 to 19%. 35% at the very most. 35 points of health at the most. Urshifu takes that hit. So I'm going to go into Urshifu here. And I'm going to fire off a Thunder Punch because I'm expecting the incoming Slowbro here. And even if he doesn't, as Julia's doing some dishes now, yeah, no, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this is the right play. The only way this punishes us is if he crits us, because he can go to literally anything and it's getting like 2 KO'd by us, which is fantastic. So yeah. Okay, so he Rock Slides us again. We take the hit, and that's amazing because we will outspeed and Thunder Punch it up, and we get the KO on the Darmanitan. So the biggest threat to our team is gone. Amazing. But we take Life Orb Chip. We have 1 hit left. 1 hit left. We gotta make the most out of it. Kofag. Let's take a look. Okay. Roserade and Cinderace are in a phenomenal position for the end game, so I'm going to Surging Strikes here. Does he have Shadow Sneak on this set? If he did, that'd be cool. He doesn't. He has Protect, which, dude, Unseen Fist, baby. Oh, wait. That's a great play. I don't think we're going to get all 3 hits off. I think we get just 1. Because now we get Mummy. And now we don't go through Protect. Oh, we still go through Protect. That's dope. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. Whew. Okay, that's awesome. So Urshifu gets its 2nd kill. And then it goes down to Life Orb. So Life Orb is really awesome to run. That's the downside, though. I love running Life Orb on these types of Pokemon, but then they get destroyed by that kind of stuff. Okay. In comes Roserade because it does a number on my opponent's entire team. So let's take a look at Roserade here. If he goes to Heliolisk, Life Orb Heliolisk does 61 to 72 with Hyper Voice. And we do 75 to 89 with Sludge Bomb. If he goes into Slowbro or Clefable, they're not appreciating either of my stab attacks. But if he goes into anything but Slowbro, Cinderace destroys it. So it's a 50-50 here. Perfect. That's really good. So Slowbro, if its last move is Psyshock or Psychic, so let's go with Psyshock. Psyshock has a chance, it actually will OHKO me after Life Orb Chip. If it's Psychic, it does not. But Giga Drain has a chance to OHKO if he's max defense, max HP, which again, I think that's what he is. So I'm going to go for the Giga Drain here. As we connect, comes out. Oh, that's amazing. That's so big. That's so fantastic for our Cinderace. Wow. This game ended up going from like, I think we could get 6-0 to it's going to be very, very close, down to the wire. Again, as all the BBL games, or BBR games have been. My God. I'm so nervous for this. Keef. Okay. The good news is, Cinderace outspeed this thing now. In case you're Scarf, I'm going to Giga Drain here. Yeah. So Heliolisk. Again, if it's Life Orb, that's the only way it does over half to me. If it's not Life Orb, actually no, if it's Timid with a non-boost item, it does 56 points of health to me. 56% to me. If it is Choice Specs, it won't KO me after Life Orb. Okay, so it's not Scarf. We do a huge chunk of damage to it. Amazing. We get back to full. We're going to go back down a little bit, and we'll see. Are you Life Orb? Are you Specs? Hyper Voices? Yum. We ate that. We ate that. Roserade, the absolute god that it is right now. Fantastic. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy. It's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking like it's going to be a 4-4 season for us at this point. All those Life Orbs. But keeping it, honestly, here's the MVP. Keeping Vikavolt around to go for a second Sticky Web was huge. That was the biggest play. I get I lost 50% on my Urshifu. I get I took Rocky Helmet and everything, but God, I had to. Sludge Bomb comes out. This should do a huge chunk of damage to him. If I go to Clefable, if he's just max defense, max HP, we OHKO. If he's got max HP, max special defense with a calm nature, we do. Ooh, enough for him to survive, but we poison him, which doesn't matter. As he goes for a Flamethrower. So that's going to KO us here. Yeah, so it's going to be a 1-0 win. Thank God, because I get to go for a U-turn with my Cinderace here. Okay, so Cinderace against Clefable. Actually, we can't. We have to go for a Power Ball. But Power Ball always does half to it, so let's go Cinderace. And we resist both of his attacking moves, so let's go Flamethrower. Yeah, Moonblast does 20 to 23% to me. So Power Ball it up. And will Cinderace pick up the 1-0 win for us? Will that be the case? It will. Amazing. We're going to win 1-0 this week. I'm so happy about that because I really thought, honestly, 10 turns into this game, it was not looking good for us. But we ended up turning it around. We did really, really good getting the win here. Urshifu picking up 2 kills. Roserade picking up 2 kills. The big turn, obviously, was biggest turn. This is absolutely huge. When he decided to go into the Slowbro instead of the Heliolisk, that was a huge turn. Obviously, if he had gone to Clefable that turn, it didn't matter for me because, one, we would have had him basically in range of our attacks, and at the same time, Sludge Bomb wouldn't have killed us with the Fire move, and we would have been able to Giga Drain back up enough HP to make sure that when it's the Heliolisk's turn, we can take that hit. So I felt pretty good about that, but I'm happy with how that turned out. GG's to Patty. Make sure to go check him out, of course. You guys already know who Patty is. He's really big in the community, and you guys have seen his videos. He's really, really good at what he does. So, yeah, honestly, he just said it right here. The last Vika web turn was the game. GG, and yes, that's exactly the case. Me going for webs there, that was my only chance of winning this game. Unless I brought, like, defensive or Urshifu. And even then, who knows what would have happened. He brought a lot of bulk, so it is what it is. But yeah, him switching out of the Clefable, a +2 Clefable, or not setting up, taking it even further was, I guess, a big deal. Regardless, we got the win. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like on the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Again, really sorry about the fact there's no layout, but hopefully next week we have them back. Just computer issues have been really plaguing me my entire YouTube career, and I'm hoping that I can have them fixed sooner rather than later. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.